Hello, I am Professor Shiva Panchakshari. Today's lecture is all about amplitude shift keying, ASK. Amplitude shift keying is one of the digital modulation techniques in which amplitude of the carrier signal is used to represent digital symbols. ASK is a linear digital modulation technique. It is linear in the sense the frequency of the carrier signal does not change during modulation. The frequency and phase of the carrier signal remains same. The amplitude of the carrier signal is used proportionally to represent digital symbols. In ASK, m number of digital symbols are available. So we need m number of signals with a different amplitude, but same in frequency and phase. As I said already, since the frequency remains same for all the symbols, the modulation technique is linear. So you can choose different amplitude for the carrier signal to represent different digital symbols. If symbols are m in number, then this technique ASK is called MEASK. If m equal to 2, that means two symbols are there, then the ASK is called binary ASK. So m represents number of digital symbols to be transmitted. So with the help of carrier signal. So this carrier signal also called basis function. If you look into this one here, I have shown here m number of symbols. So to represent m number of symbols, m different amplitudes A1, A2, AM are chosen, but for the same carrier signal phi 1 of t. So phi 1 of t is a basis function which will later represent carrier signal of the modulation technique. So let us go in detail about binary ASK. So because it is the most popular type of digital transmission. In binary ASK, as I said, there are two digital symbols, symbol 1, symbol 2. Basically, symbol 1 represents bit 1, symbol 2 represents bit 0. Okay. To represent these two symbols, we use two signals, S1 of t and S2 of t, with a different amplitude. As I said already, the frequency and phase of these two signals, S1 of t and S2 of t, remain same. This signal, that is phi 1 of t, which is common for both the symbols, is going to have two different amplitudes, A1 and A2. But in practical implementation, for convenience, we use some values. So, okay, the amplitude of the first signal is taken as root EB and second signal is 0. 0 is also one of the amplitudes. EB is the bit energy of the signal in 1 bit duration or 1 symbol duration. Okay, root of energy is the voltage amplitude. So we'll conclude that out of two signals, one is having amplitude of root EB, another one is amplitude of 0. So these two values will represent binary symbols. So here it's given as EB is energy per bit, TB is duration of the bit, phi 1 of t is the basis function, and the two different amplitude values I have told already. So putting these two equations together, we can come to the definition of the binary ASK, which is having two signals, S1 of t and S2 of t. S1 of t represents symbol 1, S2 of t represents symbol 0. Symbol 1 is having amplitude of root EB and symbol 2 is having amplitude of 0 or 1 bit duration. This makes binary ASK. As we know, in modulation, two things are very important. One is the input information signal. Second one is the carrier signal. The information signal is basically random. We will not be having much knowledge about the information signal, but the carrier signals are intelligently chosen to meet many requirements, particularly the requirements of the communication channel. The bandwidth and the frequency of this carrier signal should fall in the bandwidth of the communication channel. So that's why the basis functions, these are the mathematical functions which will later represent carrier signals. I am Professor Shobhan Chakshari, Digital. Today's lecture is all about amplitude shift gain. These basis functions should satisfy the property of shift gain is one of the digital modulation techniques. They can also be normalized, in which hence amplitude of the carrier signal is used normal to represent digital symbols or orthonormality. Okay. So according to which, if the linear digital basis functions are multiplied, let's say it is linear in the sense phi I of t and phi j of t are multiplied of the carrier and integrated over one symbol duration does not change. You will get two different values during either 1 or 0. The frequency and I phase and I is not equal. That means of the carrier signal remains same. Different basis functions of the carrier signal is integrated proportionally. That is I is not equal to j. Digital symbols. If both the basis functions are same, in ASK I equal to j, m that number of 1 digital symbols are available. Since you get 1, so say we need m number of signals. If it is not normalized, just orthogonal, but same in frequency and phase. This 1 can be any number. As I said already, since the frequency remains same, according to for all the symbols, the modulation technique is linear function. So you can choose different amplitude, two different for the basis functions to represent when they come different digital symbols in contact. If symbols are there is m in number, when they interact with each other, technique ASK is called MEASK. That means no response. So if we don't want equal to two different carrier signals, two symbols are there each other and produce something, then ASK is called binary. So keeping this ASK expectation in mind, so m represent number of digital symbols to be transmitted. So with the help of carrier signal, we will come to this conclusion. So this carrier signal phi1 of t is multiplied 2 times function and integrated, you will get 1. Similarly, if you look into, but when phi1 and phi2 are multiplied, I have shown here, we'll get m number of symbols. So this property, so to represent m number of symbols, is very useful at the receiver amplitudes. A1, they are going for are chosen, but for the same carrier signal phi1 of t. So phi1 of t. Let us look into the energy of these basis function, which will later represent. As we know that square of a signal is modulation technique. Power. Okay. So phi1 of t square in detail phi1 square binary ASK. Use power of the signal because it is the most popular. Phi1 square of t into time transmission. So power into time is energy. In binary ASK, integration from 0 to t gives total energy digital symbols, symbol duration. So symbol 1, symbol 2. E represents basically symbol 1 total represents of bit 1 a basis function. Symbol 2 represents bit 1 symbol duration. Okay. Which is always to represent these two symbols. We use two signals, S1 of t and S2 of t. So with a different amplitude. Orthonormal basis functions are unit energy signals. As I said already, the frequency and phase of these two. So based on these signals, S1 of t and S2 of t, the number of basis functions, we decide the dimension of this communication system. So the number of basis functions will declare which is common dimension of the system. So for both the symbols, two basis functions is going to have two different amplitude dimensional A1 and A2. But ASK uses only one carrier signal. In practical implementation, two different amplitudes for the convenience function. Hence, we use some values. ASK is the amplitude of the first signal is taken as root EB and second signal is, let us look into 0. Waveform. 0 is also one of the ASK amplitudes. In ASK, EB2 waveforms are the bit energy of the signal, the information signal in that is binary duration signal. or one symbol where two symbols are there, bit 1 and root of energy is 0 voltage. So we need some
We'll
signaling that or some representation
out of
for
two
these
signals.
Okay. One is having amplitude
practice,
of root dB, another one is amplitude of 0. Rectangular pulses to represent these two will represent binary symbols. Since there are two symbols, we need two different pulses. So here represent them. EB is energy, but in ASK, as I said, EB is duration of the bit. One of these the basis function pulses and the two different amplitude values will be having 0 amplitude. So that's why the absence of pulse will represent one symbol. So putting these two equations together, one symbol. We can come to the presence of pulse. Definition of maybe a positive binary pulse or negative pulse, any one of them, which is having two signals. S1 of this kind of signaling is called unipolar. Unipolar S1 of one polar represents one polarity, either positive or negative. S2 of T represents the second one is zero amplitude. That is no pulse. One is having amplitude of these pulses are completely two is having occupying 0 or one bit signal duration is completely present. This from makes 0 to dB binary that are non-return to 0. So as we know, modulation, two things are very important. One is pulse, the input information signal. Second one represent the carrier signal. Our input binary signal. The information signal is this input binary random should be modulated. We will not be having much knowledge about the information signal. So in this waveform model, carrier signals have chosen two different amplitudes, intelligently chosen. None of them are 0. So one is requirements, particularly the requirements of the larger amplitude communication channel amplitude. This is also an ASK, the bandwidth, right? So the second waveform is carrier signal should fall in 0 amplitude for one of the communication channel. So this is also another ASK. The basis for this kind of representation, that means these are the mathematical presence of pulse and absence of pulse representation generally called later on of carrier signals. Oh, okay. That is very important. On of digital. So both are good, right? But the second waveform, the basis function, is more convenient, satisfy the property of orthogonality in detection of the signals of the receiver. Okay. They can also be normalized. Here, hence, we can have shown call the property as ortho. All the three waveforms together. The first one is our ortho normality, NRZ. So according to which signal two which basis functions are multiplied using rectangular pulses. Let's say phi 1, second one is sinusoidal and phi c of t are multiplied. This and integrated over one is of frequency fc. You will get two different values. Why fc? Because fc is the frequency when I which is acceptable by. That means communication channel. Two. That's why different basis functions are multiplied, right? And so carefully observe here. That is I is not equal to j. See some more information from here. See this one. If both the basis functions are same, with duration that is TB, that time you will get 1, 2. Since you get 3 cycles, say it is normal carrier signals. So 3 cycles. If it is not normalized, just orthogonal, then we represent 1 bit. Okay. This one can be any. The frequency of the sinusoidal carrier signal is 3 times more than. So, according to the frequency of the orthonormal binary signal function or orthonormal property. So, time duration is also basis functions like that. Okay. When they come next, you can see this at the final equation. When they interact with each other, okay, from on of key, they will produce 0. Let us look into signal constellation. We don't want two different carrier space representation of each other and produce some results. Okay. So keeping this expectation in mind, ASK is one-dimensional modulation technique. Okay. Because it uses only one, which will come to this conclusion. If phi 1 of t is multiplied 2 times and integrated, you will get the one basis function what I also said. But when phi 1 and phi 2 are multiplied and integrated, it's sinusoidal. C0. Cos 2 so this property of the basis function, the cosinusoidal, is very useful at the receiver. Can be used as when you're going for covariant the basis function. We can also use sine also. Sine to let us look into the energy of these basis. But look at this amplitude part. As we know that the square of a signal is of 2 by TB power. Okay. It is because phi 1 of t when squared, as per our earlier discussion, square of t, the energy power of the signal, all these basis functions must be phi 1 square of t in unity time. 1. So power into time is energy. We modify the amplitude of TB gives sinusoidal energy as one symbol duration. Because if you integrate after squaring the signal over 1 total dB, energy getting half. Okay. A basis function. Make the signals unit in one symbol duration. We have taken which is always amplitude of this equal to 1. Sinusoidal signals root of 2 by 2. So orthonormal basis functions are unit energy. If we look into the final equation of this ASK, S of t, this is the
So based on
ASK
these
signal, which is
number
two
of
different
basis functions,
signal representation to represent
we decide the
two
dimension
different symbols
of the
communication.
So for
system.
symbol 1,
So
the number of basis
signal,
functions
symbol 0 is
will declare the dimension of the
So if you introduce this
two basis functions,
phi of t
will make a
into
system
our two dimension of t, then automatically we end up this relation.
ASK.
So here is only one carrier signal. We can come to the conclusion that with the two different
phi 1 of
amplitudes,
t,
that means one basis function.
the basis function which is common for both
ASK
the
is signals as one
dimensional
system. It will not carry much importance at
Let
this
us look
point
into
of time.
waveform. What is important for
ASK
is the amplitude of
this
in
basis
ASK.
function is
Two waveforms are
and
important. These two very
one is
important values.
the
Because
information signal
at the receiver,
that is
we
binary
expect
information signal.
the value root TB.
Where two symbols are there, bit 1
when
and
S1 of t is
bit
transmitted.
0.
So we need
we expect some
zero
when S2 of t
signaling
transmitted
or some
the
expected value of
for these two symbols.
transmitted signal is root TB.
In
For symbol
practice,
1, 0
we use
for
symbol
rectangular pulses to represent these two symbols.
Okay.
So since there are
Keep
these
these
2
two
points in
symbols,
mind, we need
we
two different pulses
make decision
to represent them.
But in ASK, as I said already,
So now, since this root
one
TB
of
and 0 are
these
very important,
pulses
and they form the
will
amplitude
be having zero amplitude.
of
So that's why
the basis function.
the absence of pulse will
We can
represent
translate
one
this information
symbol.
into
Presence of
Euclidean
pulse will
space,
represent one symbol,
which is also called signal space.
The presence of pulse may be a positive
Signal
pulse or
space is
negative.
basically, as I said, Euclidean space.
So that's why this kind of
in
signal
which
is called unipolar.
every point
Unipolar means one
represent
polar. That means one polarity,
a signal,
either positive
Okay.
or negative.
So in ASK,
The
we
second
have
one
two
is
signals,
zero amplitude. That is no.
and these two
pulse at all.
signals
Okay.
can be represented
Since
as two
these
different
pulses
points
are completely
and signal
occupying the signal
This
duration,
signal space
that's completely
representation
present from 0 to
gives
dB,
us
they are called non-return to 0.
some very useful information
In designing
this baseband
ASK
waveform
transmitter and
this
receiver,
rectangular pulse
because
train to travel
represent
a long
your
distance
input
or communication
binary
channel
sequence.
and
This
to produce
input
binary
signal
signal should be against interference and
modulated
noise.
according
We
to
need to maintain
ASK.
a sufficient
Amplitude shift key.
So in this waveform, what I have showed,
Energy
I've chosen two
difference
different between the two
amplitudes.
signals. So
None of
this
them
can
are
be
zero.
easily designed
So one
using
is,
the signal space concept.
Having larger amplitude, another one is
If you
smaller amplitude.
look into
This
this
is also an
diagram,
ASK signal.
I've chosen only
So
one
the second
axis
waveform is having
because
zero amplitude for one of the symbols.
it is one dimensional.
So this is also
So
another
only
ASK.
one
So this kind of represented
carrier signal, only one
presence of pulse and
basis
absence of
function.
pulse reference is generally
So
called
phi
by
1 is taken
on
as
off
one
key
axis.
okay. That is also ASK.
And this phi
On off
1,
key, as I
so
shown
both
here.
are good.
Phi 1. Second one is also phi 1.
But the second
It's having
waveform,
two
that
different
is
amplitudes.
root dB and 0
Is more
This root dB and 0 values are shown here.
root dB and
In
0.
detection of the
So root
signals
dB
of
and
the
0 are 2 points in signal space representing
So here,
message point 1 and message
I have
point 2.
shown
Message point 1 is bit
all
1.
the three
Message
waveforms
point 2
together.
is bit
The
0.
first one is
Okay.
the gap between
Our
these two is
NRZ
root dB minus 0 is root dB. So
unipolar
root dB is
signal,
the minimum
which represent ones and zeros
difference
using
minimum
rectangular
distance.
pulses.
Second one is sinusoidal
That is
established
established
between the 2
points in signal
The
space.
sinusoidal
This is also
carrier
called
signal
increase of
Euclidean
frequency
FC distance. Why FC? Because FC is the frequency and
which
these
is
two
accepted
values communication channel.
that
That's
is
why
0 and root dB. Are also
carrier signal
denoted
is
as S11
S11
is chosen and
Right.
S21.
If you carefully observe here, which will be explained in the next
You can slide.
see some more information from here. See this one.
Here,
In one bit duration
taken
that is
is
TB,
root dB and 0.
we have values as signal
1,
components.
2 and
That means
3 cycles.
These
of
values
sinusoidal carrier signals.
of
So
the
3 cycles of signal
sine wave
represent two
chosen
different
to represent one bit.
Okay. So if you look
That
at
is
here,
the frequency of the sinusoidal
S11
carrier
is
signal is 3 times more
by
than the
multiplying S1 of t and 5
the
of
frequency
t
of the
and integrating.
binary signal.
So this
Right.
gives S11.
So
Similarly, S21 is
time duration is also
multiplication of
like
S2
that.
of t with 5 of t and integration. Okay.
next you can
So
see
if you
this
multiply S1 and S2
final
with
equation
the basis
ASK,
function and
which is in
integrate
overk form,
for
on of
duration,
t.
we'll end up with these two components S1 and S2.
Let us look into signal constellation of ASK.
values are substituted. S2
So
of t
signal
0,
space representation
S1
of
t
ASK.
5 1, 5 1 into 5 1, 5 1 square.
As I said
integration
already,
is 1. So
ASK is one dimensional modulation technique.
Here 5 1 of t
Because
when multiplied
it uses
with 0, you get 0. So
only one
and 0
basis
as I
function.
already told. These are the
But
signal
amplitude
components
are
representing two different symbols.
The one
These are
basis
put in a
function
form of
what I
vector.
said
in the earlier
So
slide,
this
is
S1
sinusoidal.
has
S1
two
cos
parts, S1 and S1.
FCT, that
Means
which are
a
representing
cosinusoidal.
greater than 0. Signal can be used as, so the same
The
signal
basis
space
function.
diagram.
We can also use
given once again here,
sine also, sine 2 by
just to go
FCT.
through these values of
Not
from 0.
But look at this.
Amplitude part
Now
is taken as
let
root
us look
of
into
2 by TB, the generation of
it is because
ASK signal. That means
ASK
as per our
transmitter.
earlier discussion,
So
the
before
energy
transmitting
of an ASK
all these
signal,
basis
how
functions
to
must be
generate them out of the
unity.
symbols.
1.
So this is the block diagram of
We
binary
modified
ASK
the amplitude of the sinusoidal
just
signal
two blocks.
as root of 2 by TB because
One
if you
is,
integrate
unipolar NRZ
after
level
squaring
encoder,
the signal over
second
1
one is
TB, you
propagate
get 1.
modulator.
Okay. To make the signals
In this
unidirectional,
level encoder,
we have taken
the input binary
amplitude of
sequence,
this that is sequence of ones and
sinusoidal
zeros
signals root
is
of
converted to some
amplitude levels.
as we already
Like
discussed.
the required
We
amplitude
look
is
into the
root
final
TB
equation
for
of
one
this
of the
ASK,
symbols,
S of t.
0 for another
Is the
symbol.
So
ASK signal,
the conversion of which is having two
ones and
different
zeros
signal representation
to root
to
TB,
represent two different
and 0
symbols.
is done by this level encoder.
So for
level
symbol
stands
1,
for
amplitude
level.
is the final signal, symbol 0 is 0. Okay.
And this is
Right. So
accomplished
if you introduce this notation
using
phi
unipolar
of t
NRZ representation.
into your S of t,
And this
then
particular
automatically we end up this
output
equation. Of this encoder is
so here
hereafter
is M of t.
we can come to the
The
conclusion
message.
that phi 1 of t,
This M of t, the
which is
basis
having
function,
two
which
values
is common for
TB and
both the
0,
is
signals S1 of t,
applied
S2 of t,
to a product modulator.
it will not carry much
Which
importance at this
multiplies
point of time.
what
This
is
M of t
important for
with
us, the basis
is
function,
the
the
amplitude
amplitude
of
of
this basis function, so
that
that
is
we get
ASK
root
signal.
TB and 0. These two very
And the
important
description is
values
given here
because
for your convenience.
at the receiver
Right.
we expect
And phi 1 of
the
t
value
is
root
the
TB
basis
when S1
function,
of t is
which is
transmitted
given by this sinusoidal
and we
equation.
expect
0
when S2 of t is
finally.
transmitted. So the expected value of
Here,
transmitted
output of
signal
product
is root
modulator, that
TB
is
binary
for
ASK
symbol
signal
1 S of t.
0 for
Is
defined
defined
as S1 and S2 according to the
keep
values
these 2 points
whatever
in
is shown
mind.
in the block diagram.
We
So make decision at the receiver.
that means the
So
binary
now, since
sequence
this root TB and 0
after
are very
level
important,
shifting, and they form the
produces an
amplitude
ASK
signal just by multiplying
of the basis function multiplying, we can translate this information into Euclidean space,
the basis function.
which is also called signal space. Signal space is basically, as I said, Euclidean space. Let us look into the
in
receiver
which
part.
every
That is
point
ASK detection, how to
representing
extract
a
the information symbol. Okay.
from the
So in ASK
receive
we have
signal.
two signals. Okay. The signal
And
after
these two signals
being
can be
transmitted to the
represented
communication
to
channel
different points
reaches the receiver
and
with
signal
the
noise.
noise.
AWGN.
Additive
This
white
signal space
Gaussian noise
representation
gives us this noise some
may
very useful
cause
information in
some
designing
problems in detecting the
ASK
transmitter and
symbols.
receiver.
Okay.
Because
we shall look into that aspect also. To travel
so this is
the
the
long
block diagram
distance
of
over communication
the
channel
ASK receiver,
and
here X
to
of
produce
t
good results is the received signal
against interference and noise, which
we
has
need
two
to
parts.
maintain
One is transmitted signal,
sufficient S of t
another one is noise
energy
signal,
difference between the
W.
two signals. So this can
Now,
be easily designed
the
using the
receiver
signal space concept.
uses
Okay.
coherent detection.
If you
to get back
look into
the
this
information.
diagram, I've chosen
So
only
in
one
coherent
axis
detection,
because
a replica
it is
of
one
the
dimensional.
basis function,
So
that is
only
used
one
the
transmitter
is
carry a
generated
signal,
in the
only
receiver.
one basis function.
I'm
Phi1.
talking
So
about
phi1
this
is
one.
taken as
The
the phi1 of t
axis
x-axis
is generated in the receiver itself.
and this
It is
phi1
locally generated
as is shown here.
basis function.
Phi1. Second one is also
This
phi1.
basis function
Is having two different
should
amplitudes.
replicate
and zero.
exactly
So
the
this root TB
basis
and 0 values
function
are
used
showing
at the
root
transmitter,
TB
that
and
means
0. So root TB and 0 are
this
two
basis
points in
function
signal space
should have
representing
phase
message point 1
synchronization
and message
and
point 2.
frequency
Message point 1 is
synchronization
bit 1 with respect to
the
the point 2 is
transmitter.
bit 0.
Okay.
The gap between
Establishing
these two
frequency
is root TB and
synchronization
0 is
is
root
easy.
TB. So root TB using an oscillator we
the
can do the job.
minimum
Distance.
right.
But only problem is phase synchronization
established
of
between
the
the
2
two
points in
respective
signal space.
transmitter.
This is also called
So for that
Euclidean
original
circuitry is used and the operation is done.
and these two values,
So this phi1 of t,
which
that
is
is 0 and root
which is
TB,
in
and also
phase
denoted S11
coherence
and S21,
with X of
which
t
will be explained in the next slide.
is multiplied here. This phi1 of t
Here,
it is multiplied.
I've
with
taken
X of t
this
because
root TB and 0
inside the X of t
values
transmitted
as
signal
signal
is there.
components. The transmitted signal contains these
one phi1
values
of t. So of
the idea behind this
signal multiplication
represent two different
symbols. Phi1 of t.
So
When
if you look at
multiplied with
here,
itself again,
S11 is
integrated,
obtained
it will produce
by
1
multiplying
S1
the
of
phi1 of
and
t
phi1 of t
part, that is basis
and
function
integrated.
part, is eliminated from the equation.
So this gives S11.
Then we will end up
S21
with
is the value root EB
multiplication
of
right?
S2 of t with
So
phi1
initially
of t integration.
the received signal is multiplied
So
with
if you
basis
multiply
function, then
S1 and
integrated.
S2 with the basis
Multiplication
function
and
and
integration
over one symbol duration here.
will end up with these two
Multiplication and
components,
integration
S1 and
S21
is performed.
So S1 of t, S2 of t, the values are
number.
substituted. S2 of t is
X1.
0,
Okay.
S1 of t is root of phi1. Phi1 into phi1,
The operation,
phi1 square,
that
integration
is
gives 1. So 1 into root
multiplication and integration, that is product
phi1 of t
integrator
were multiplied with
is
0
called by name
0.
correlator.
So root EB and 0 as I
It's
already
called
told,
correlator
these
because
are the signal components representing
this
two different
device
symbols. So they are put it in a form of vector.
correlates.
So this phi1 of
S1
t has two parts, S1
with
and S2.
X of t.
That means it will check representing root EB
The
and
correlation between X of t and phi1 of t. If X of t also contains
same
phi1 of t,
signal space diagram.
so the output of the correlator, that is
given
X1,
once again here
will be having
is the
sufficient
total
amount
balance
of energy.
0.
Suppose X of t does not contain phi1 of t,
Now
then the correlation
let
is
us look
very less,
into
obviously
X1
the generation
is small value
of ASK signal.
That
The
means
correlated
ASK
value, that is
transmitter
X1, is given by the
So before
integration
transmitting
is
an
called
ASK signal, how to
observable
generate the
element or
observation
observation
element.
symbols, because X1 is going to
So this
decide
is the block diagram of binary
what
ASK
symbol
transmitter.
is sent.
Okay, just two blocks.
Now we'll come to the decision part.
One is
Unipolar
we have to
NRZ
decide
level
now.
encoder,
Second
either
one
in
is
favor of
product
1
modulator.
or in favor of
0.
In this
For
level
that,
encoder,
one decision rule
the input binary
rule is
sequence
given. That is sequence
if
of ones
this
and
X1
zeros
is greater
is
than
converted
root
to some
EB by 2,
amplitude levels.
then you decide in favor of
1,
as we already discussed.
else
The
zero.
required amplitude
That
is
is
root
X1 is
EB
less than
for one of
20
the symbols.
else 0 for another
If
symbol.
X1 is greater
So
than this
the
value,
conversion
1,
of
less than this value,
ones and zeros 0
this
to
is what
root
the
EB
if it is equal,
and 0
then
is done
decision
by
is
this
made
level encoder. So
on
level
random
stands for
basis.
amplitude level.
You can either go in
And
favor
this
of
is
1 or
accomplished
0. It's purely decided randomly.
using unipolar NRZ representation.
And this particular output of this encoder is
Why
denoted
this
as
M of t?
value root
The message.
EB by 2 is taken for
This
comparison.
M of t,
Which is
look
having
at
two
two
values,
values,
signal
root
space
EB and
diagram.
0 is
In signal space
applied
diagram,
to a product
the amplitude
modulator,
of which multiplies
0 is 0.
this M of
Between
t
is root
with
EB, the basis function phi1
the
of
gap
t,
between these two is so that we get
ASK signal.
root EB. Now I'm going to take the
And the
midpoint
description is given here
between
for
the
your convenience.
two message
Right.
points, which is going to
And
be
phi1 of
root
t
EB by
is the
2.
basis function.
The
which is
plane
given by
passing through
this
this
sinusoidal
point,
equation.
root EB by 2 is called decision boundary.
Finally,
Which will
here,
differentiate
the output of the
between
product
symbol
modulator,
1
that
and
is
symbol 0.
binary ASK signal.
So according to this boundary, the entire signal is
defined
divided
as
into two regions.
S1 and S2
Region 1
according to the
region
values
2,
whatever
Z1 and
shown in the
Z2.
block diagram.
So region Z1
That means
is collection of the point,
the binary
sequence which are
after
falling
level shift
in the region
produces
after
an ASK
this
signal
decision
just by multiplying
just by
towards
multiplying.
positive side.
Similarly, region Z2
The basis
constitute
function.
the set of points which are lying left to the decision boundary. So decision
Now,
boundary is root EB
let us
by
look into
2. The receiver part.
that is ASK
If
detection.
the
How to
transmitted
extract
symbol is
the
zero,
information symbol
then the amplitude
from
of the transmitted
signal.
signal is 0. So we expect the
signal
zero
after
at the receiver.
being
But
transmitted
0 may not be
to the
0
communication channel
because of the presence of noise.
reaches
So
the
0 may be
receiver
shifted
with the noise.
Okay.
AWG.
Let it be shifted anywhere on the phi axis. But if it is less
This
than root
noise
EB by 2, then we
may
still
cause
decide in favor of 0.
some problems.
If it
It
goes
detects
to the
the
right side,
transmitted
that is
symbols.
region Z,
Okay.
then
We
we
shall
decide in
look
favor
into
of
that aspect also.
message point 1.
So this is the
This is
block
how
diagram of
the decision
the
is
ASK
made.
receiver. Here X of t
Is the received signal.
now let us look into
Which has two parts.
one is transmitted signal
Probability of
S of
error.
t, another
Error
one is
probability.
noise signal W of t.
Because it is one of the performance parameters
Now,
of modulation.
The receiver uses coherent detection
So to
get back
calculate
the
probability of error of
So
binary
in
ASK,
coherent detection,
we start
a
with
replica of the basis
understanding of
function received.
that is used the transmitter is generated.
The received signal X
in
of t.
receiver contains
I'm
two
talking
signals.
about this one.
One is
The
the
phi1 of
transmitted
t
signal, SI of t,
is generated
another one is
in the receiver itself.
AWG,
It is locally generated.
noise.
basis
Yes,
function.
I of t means the
This
I may be
basis
either 1 or
function
2, depending
should
upon the symbol.
replicate
Yes,
exactly
one
the
of the
basis function used at the transmitter.
depending upon what is
That means
transmitted.
this
But this
basis
white
function
noise
should have
is basically a
phase
random
synchronization and
quantity.
frequency synchronization with respect
Hence,
to the transmitter.
it's having its own mean value and
Establishing
variance.
frequency synchronization is easy.
Noise is always
Using an
oscillator
zero
will
to
do
do
the
the job.
That means the expectation of the
Right.
noise is 0.
But only problem is phase
Even though it is not expected,
synchronization of
it is
5
present
with respect to transmitter.
So
It
for that,
changes the
additional
power
circuitry is used
level
and
of the
the
signal
present there
operation is done
by value, an average value
So,
of n naught by 2. N naught
this
by 2
phi1
the
of t,
variance,
which
the
is
power factor
which
density.
is in phase coherence
So with which
with x
we
of
get
t
into the discussion of the error probability.
is
So
multiplied here.
we go through this
This
block
phi1
once
of t
again.
here, it is
This one,
multiplied
first
with
x1 of
x
t
of
is
t
the
because
received signal,
inside the x of
which
t
has
transmitted signal is there.
two parts as I
The
said.
transmitted signal contains
one
phi1 of t.
Why plus? Because the
So,
noise is additive.
the
It gets
idea
added up
behind
to
this
the transmitted
multiplication
signal.
is phi1 of t
So in coherent
when
detection,
multiplied
as
with
I said
itself
already,
again,
the
and
locally
integrated, it
generated
will
basis
produce
function.
1.
The
That
basis
means
function
the
generated
phi1 of t
in the receiver
part
that means basis
should be
function
in
part
phase
is
synchronization
eliminated
with
from
the
the
basis
equation.
function used as the transmitter.
Then we
So
will
with
end up
this
with
detection,
the value is
root
declared
EB
as
are
coherent
zero.
detection.
Right.
So
So
initially
x1 is
the
given
received
by
signal is multiplied with basis
the
function, then
integration of
integrated.
the product of x of t
Multiplication and
and
integration.
here.
Multiplication and integration.
So
Signal space diagram is
given once
performed
again
here
we get
just to show you the decision
number
boundary of root EB
x1.
by 2.
Okay.
So root EB divided by 2
The
forms
operation
the decision boundary
that is
in AST. Multiplication and
So,
integration. That is
as I already
product,
told,
the two regions
regions
is
Z1
called
and
Z2
correlator. Okay.
will it's called correlator
Reside
because
to the right and left of the
this
decision
device
right
correlates.
So there are chances of making
phi1
error
decision with x
so
of t. Under two
that means
conditions.
it will check.
Okay.
First one,
The correlation between x of t
assume
and phi1
that
of t. If x of t also contains phi1 of t, symbol
so
1
the
is
output of the
transmitted
correlator that is x1
with the
will
amplitude
be
of root AB having sufficient amount of. But after
energy.
transmission, suppose due to
X of t
presence
does
of the
not
noise,
contains phi1 of t.
this point
Then
root
the
EB
correlation is very less.
shift
Obviously, x1 will be
to
very
the
small
left
there.
side. That means falls in the region Z2. The correlated value that is x1. We don't have that idea. It's given by this integration.
So
Obviously, it's called when the received signal point that is x1 as observation element falls in the region
x1 is going to
decide in favor
decide
of bit
what
0.
symbol was
But
sent.
actually, the transmitted now
bit
we'll come
was
to the decision part. So this makes one L. We have to decide. Similarly, the other one either in
Vice
favor
versa.
of one. If symbol 0
or
is
in favor
transmitted, we expect
zero.
the value 0. So for that,
because of the
one
presence of
decision
noise,
rule is
the
given. Point received point if
falls in
this x1
region
is greater than
Z1.
root EB by 2, obviously
Then
we
we
make decide in favor of
decision in favor
1
of
symbol 1
else
0. That
So
is
based
x1
on
is
this,
less than root
we
EB.
identify
Yes. Two different errors. If x1 is greater than
So
this
we check
value,
its
1
probability.
less than this value, 0. This is what the decision.
The probability
If it
of
is
error
error, then decision is
given
made
by
on
the
random
integration
basis
of
probability
either
density
go
function
in favor of
that is
one
fx
or
of
zero.
x. It's purely decided probability density function is integrated with respect
So,
to x. Why this value? This limit takes based on look at the signal space diagram. The region in which you are finding error value. The amplitude of bits 0 is 0. See, I've chosen the limits of root EB by 2. The gap between these two is boundary, and upper limit is infinity. That means I'm going to take the mid and the integration on the right side and the region Z points, right side, which is going to be root EB by 2. So if you go back to this one, the plane passing through this point, root EB, this is root EB by 2,
decision
and this is
boundary.
infinity. That means
Okay.
this which will differentiate
Region is declared as
between
erroneous.
symbol 1 and symbol 0. If region
So
Z1
according to
is
this boundary,
erroneous, the entire
then
signal
actually
is divided into
transmitted symbol was
2
zero.
regions. So that's
Region
why
1
I assumed
region
myself
two,
Z1 and
that
Z2. Symbol 0 is region
transmitted.
Z1 and the received point falls in this
Z1.
collection of
That's
the
why I've
point
chosen the
limit as root EB by 2 to infinity, which are falling in the region after this decision boundary. We calculate the probability by integrating
Similarly,
region
Z2
function. And I've given the
constitute
condition also. The set of
as zeros.
points zero indicate which are lying left
symbol
to the transmit decision boundary. So decision boundary is root EB by 2.
Okay.
And if the transmitted symbol is symbol
zero.
x1, then the amplitude of the
Is
transmitted signal
a
is
random
zero. So we expect
variable.
the signal
Because
0 at the receiver. But
this
0 may
x1
not be
is
0 random because of the presence of
white
noise.
noise.
So
White
0
noise
may
is
be
basically
shifted. A Gaussian random Let it be
variable.
shifted anywhere on the y-axis.
This Gaussian random process y.
But if it is less than
Makes
root
this
x1
equal
also,
to
then we
Gaussian
still we
random
decide in
variable.
favor of 0.
Gaussian
If it goes to the right side, that is
Since this is
region
Gaussian,
then we decide in favor of
the conditional probability density
how
function is Gaussian.
the decision is
We
made.
have the equation for Gaussian distribution available in the mathematics.
Yeah.
So we have to
Now,
take on over here.
let us look into
the probability density function
the
is
probability
Gaussian
of
distributed
error.
function, error probability, which is
because it
basically
is
an
one of the
exponential
performance parameters
in
of
this equation.
modulation technique.
Mu of x1
So to
is
calculate
the
the
mean
probability of
value of
error
the
of
random variable x1.
binary
Sigma
ASK,
x1 square is variance of
we
the
start with
random
the
variable.
understanding
Here I've
of
shown
receiver.
the calculation of mean and variance.
The received signal x of
Mean
t
of the random variable x1
contains
is equal to
two
expectation of x1.
one is
Obviously,
transmitted
mean means
signal SI of t,
expectation.
another one is
So the expectation of
AWG.
x1 means x1 contains
Nice.
two values. One
SI
is
of t means
signal
the I may
component,
be either
another
1
is
or
noise
2
component.
depending upon the symbol. It may be S1
Signal
of t or
component
S2
is SI1, noise component is
depending upon
W1.
what is
So
transmitted.
we can find the expectation of each separately.
But this white
Expectation
noise
of SI1
is
is
basically a
SI1
random,
because SI1 is the
quantity.
transmitted signal. SI1
hence
is either root EB
it's
or
having its
0.
own mean value
If
and
symbol 1
variance.
is transmitted, root EB. Symbol 0
Noise is
transmitted,
always having
then
0
0.
mean.
Here
That
I
is the
was assumed
expectation of the noise
symbol
is
0
0.
is sent. That's why
Even
SI1
though it is
is
not expected,
basically
it is present.
0.
So
Basically 0.
it changes
Which
the
will be
power
substituted later.
level
So expectation of
of the
SI1 is
signal
SI1 only,
present there
right? Signal.
by value and average
Expectation
value
of noise is 0
not by 2
because we don't expect noise
expected
in communication. That's why expectation of W1 goes to
So with
0.
which
So expectation of SI1
we
remains
get
0.
into the discussion of the error problem.
Similarly, the variance of the random variable
We go
x1
through this
variance of
received block
x1
once
is equal to
again.
variance of
This one
SI1
first
plus
x1
variance
after
of
the received
noise.
signal, which has
Variance of SI1.
two
SI1
part
never
as
varies
SI
at all
of t
because
plus
it's a constant value. That's why
y plus
variance
because
of
the noise
SI1
is
is
additive,
0.
it gets added up.
The variance
to the
of white noise is
transmitted
assumed to
signal.
be n0 by 2 as per the literature. So in coherent detection, as I said already,
The locally generated basis
which
function.
was
The basis function generated
the values
in
of
the receiver
mu, that is
should be in
SI1,
phase
and
synchronization with
also
the basis
sigma
function
square,
used at the
that is n0
transmitter.
by 2. And
So
after
hence
doing
this
mathematics,
detection
we get this
is
equation,
declared as coherent detection.
right? So as I said, SI1 is equal
So
to 0
x1 is given by
because transmitted
the
signal is assumed
integration
to
of
be
the
symbol
product
0.
of x of t and
So finally, we end up this equation of density function. Next,
signal space diagram is given once again
we
here just to show
integrate
the
this
decision
density
boundary of
function
root EB by
from root EB by 2
so
to
root
infinity
EB divided by 2
to get the
forms
probability of
decision
error,
boundary
P.
in AST.
Right.
So
Look at this
as
one.
already
4
told,
by root
the
of
two
pi n
regions,
naught.
region Z1 and Z2
That is copied from here.
will
Put here.
reside to the right and left
But
of
this
the decision
integration
boundary.
is done
Right.
using standard integrals
So
available in
there
literature.
are chances of making
So one of the
error
very useful
decision
integral
so
at this point
under
of
two
time
conditions.
is Q function.
First one,
So
assume
Q
that
function is
symbol
a
1 is
standard integral
transmitted
useful for Gaussian
with the amplitude
distribution
of root
functions.
EB.
So Q of x is
But
defined
after
by 1 by
transmission,
root of
due to presence
pi.
of the noise,
Integration from x to
this
infinity.
point
This is
root
very
EB
important. The lower limit
shifts
x up to
to the
infinity
left side. That means falls in the
of
region Z.
exponential function of minus z square.
We
by
don't have that
2.
idea.
So this is going to
obviously, when
be
the
the
received signal
Q
point, that
function,
is x1 as I
whose
said,
values are
falls in the region Z,
tabulated
we decide in favor of
and made available. That's
zero.
why I would
But
like to
the
represent
transmitted bit
the
was
integral of
1.
p
So
in
this
terms
makes
of
1
Q of
s.
x. So you compare
Similarly, the
this
other one,
equation with this flow
vice versa.
and do
If
some
symbol 0 is transmitted, we expect
mathematics.
the value 0. But because of the presence of
So
noise,
here,
the point,
Okay.
received point may falls in region
if you
Z1.
look at this slide,
Obviously, we make an error decision in favor of.
so this
symbol
number,
1.
constant number,
So
here
based
is
on
also
this,
some constant
we
number,
identified
few changes.
two different
Integrals
errors.
look similar.
So we
Upper
check
limit
its
infinity,
probability.
lower limit is some value x, fine. Exponential is also same.
The
Minus x
probability
square
of
by 2.
error
Minus x square.
is given by
Here in Q function
the
it is expected to
integration
be
of
minus z square by
probability
2.
density
But in my integral
function,
of
that is
p,
fx
it is
of
x1 square by
x
9. So I equate both of them
probability
so that I
density
can convert
function
x1 to
is
z,
integrated with
dx1 to dz. That's why I
X.
can change the limit.
on the limit.
And these
This
conversions
limit
are
is
made here.
based on
As I said, that z1
the region
square by
in which you are
2
finding
is
the
equal to
error
x1 square
value.
by n naught.
Okay.
Accordingly, we
Right.
get this equation x1 equal to
See, I've
z
chosen the
into root
limits
of
of root EB by
After
2.
differentiating
That is
x1
the boundary,
dx1, z becomes dz.
and upper
This
limit is
remains
infinity.
constant.
That means
And also
taken
apply
the
the limits.
integration
x1 limits
on the right
were
side in the region
root EB
Z1,
by 2
right
and
side.
infinity. So after putting these
So if
values
you
in this equation,
go back to
we will
this
end up
one,
with
this
this one. So Accordingly,
point, this
we
is
get the
root
Z
EB by
values
2
here.
and this is
Root
infinity.
EB
That
by
means
naught,
this
right?
region is
And
declared
these
as
values are
erroneous. If
transmitted to
region Z1 is
the main
erroneous,
equation.
then actually
So finally, we end
transmitted
up with
symbol
this
was
value.
0.
So
So that's
observe
why
here, this
I
is not
assumed
root n naught
myself
and root n
that
naught cancelled.
symbol
And this
0
root
is
2 is
transmitted.
brought here.
And
Finally,
the
we get
residual
1 by
point falls in region
root
Z1.
of
That's why I've
2 pi.
chosen the limit as
This is the
root EB by 2
constant
to
expressed in
infinity.
Q function is there. So integral x to infinity.
Okay.
This is lower limit is
So,
x value.
We calculate the probability
the standard form of
by integrating probability
x.
density function.
So
And I've given the condition also.
finally,
Slash
right,
0. Slash 0
that
indicates
is that
the symbol
probability of error is
transmitted
equal
was
to
assumed to be 0.
P is equal to
Okay.
Q function of the x. It is Q of
And
x. X means lower limit. Here lower limit is root of
this
EB by
symbol
naught. That's
x1
why this
is a
the
random
equation.
variable.
Because
Because
basically probability of
this
error
x1
when
is random
symbol
because
0
of the
is
white noise.
transmitted.
White noise is basically a
Next question
Gaussian
comes,
random
what if
variable.
symbol 1 is transmitted?
This Gaussian random process white noise
We assume that
makes this
symbol 1
x1
and
also
symbol 0 are
Gaussian random
equiprobable.
variable.
That's why
Gaussian
we
random.
end up with same equation.
Since this is
for
Gaussian,
symbol 1
the
transmission also. That's
conditional
why
probability
so the
density
probability of
function is
error for
Gaussian.
transmission
We
of
have the
symbol 1 and
equation
symbol
for
0
Gaussian
both will remain
distribution
same.
available in the mathematics.
And hence
So we have to
average
take on.
probability
So the probability
of
density
sim
function
function is
Gaussian
error.
distributed
Is
function,
also given by the same equation, right?
which is so
Basically an exponential. This
function.
equation gives in this equation probability of error for symbol 0
mu
and probability of error
x1
for symbol 1 and also average
is the
probability of
mean
any
value
of the random
Right.
variable x1. Sigma x1 square is variance of
It
the
is the practice.
random variable. It is the practice. So I've shown to represent this
calculation
probability of error
in other
mean and
standard
variance.
integrals also.
Some
Some
of
of
the
the
random
others
variable x1 is
use
equal to
different
expectation
standard
of
integral
x.
for
Obviously,
representation.
mean means expectation. So the expectation of x1 means
Integral
x1
is
contains two values.
ERFC
One is signal
of
component,
X.
another one is noise
ERFC
component.
stands for complementary error
Signal
function.
component
There
is SI1, noise component is
two
W.
more functions.
So
One
we
is
can find the
error
expectation
function
of
separately.
another one is
Complementary
complementary
error
SI1 is SI1.
I've chosen here
Because
complementary
SI1
error
is a
function.
transmitted
It's
signal.
also one of the standard
SI1
integrals.
is either root EB
This
or zero.
complementary error function
If symbol 1 is transmitted, root
Q
EB.
function.
Symbol
That's
0
why it is chosen
transmitted,
here.
the
Then
relation
0.
between Q function
Here I
and
was
error
assumed
complementary
symbol
function
0 is set.
given
That's
here.
why
SI1
So,
is basically
use
a 0. This relation
is 0
which will be substituted
in
in
this
this
equation.
So expectation of SI1
We
is
end up with this
SI1,
equation.
right? Signal. Finally,
The average
expectation of noise is 0
also
because we
expressed
don't
in terms
expect
of
noise
complementary
in combination.
functions.
That's why expectation of W1 goes to 0.
So finally,
So expectation of
for
SI1 remains
conclude,
we
we
can
can
find
find
the
the
variance
probability
of the random variable
using
x1,
these equations.
variance
That
of
is
Q
x1
function
is
and
the complementary error function.
variance of
Using
SI1 plus
tables
variance of
which are
noise.
available everywhere.
Variance of SI1. SI1
So,
never varies at all because
with this,
it's a constant value. That's why
we
variance of
conclude
SI1 is 0.
the discussion
The
and
variance of
escape.
white noise is assumed to be n0 by 2 as per the literature.
Thank you.
Okay. So we shall substitute the values of mu, that is SI1, and also sigma square, that is n0 by 2. And after doing mathematics, we get this equation, right? So as I said, SI1 is equal to 0 because transmitted signal is assumed to be symbol 0. So finally, we end up this equation of density function. Next, we integrate this density function from root EB by 2 to infinity to get the probability of error, P. Right. Look at this one, 1 by root of pi n naught. That is copied from here, put here. Okay. But this integration is done using standard integrals available in literature. So one of the very useful integral at this point of time is Q function. So Q function is a standard integral useful for Gaussian distribution functions. So Q of x is decided by 1 by root of 2 pi integration from x to infinity. This is very important. The lower limit x up to infinity of exponential function of minus z square by 2 to dz. So this is going to be the Q function whose values are tabulated and made available. That's why I would like to represent the integral of P in terms of Q of x. So you compare this equation with this flow and do some mathematics. So here, okay, if you look at this slide here, so this number constant number. Here is also some constant number with few changes. Integrals look similar. Upper limit infinity, infinity. Lower limit is some value x, fine. Exponential is also same. Minus x square by 2. Minus x square. Here in Q function it is expected to be minus z square by 2. But in my integral of PE, it is x1 square by 100. So I equate both of them so that I can convert x1 to z, dx1 to dz. And also I can change the limit. And these conversions are made here. As I said, that z1 square by 2 is equal to x1 square by n0. Accordingly, we get this equation x1 equal to z into root of n0 by 2. After differentiating x1 dx1, z becomes dz. This remains constant. And also we apply the limits. X1 limits were root EB by 2 and infinity. So after putting these values in this equation, we will end up with this one. So accordingly, we get the z values here, root EB by n0, right? And these values are transmitted to the main equation. So finally, we end up with this value. See, observe here, this n0, root n0 and root n0 cancelled. And this root 2 is brought here. Finally, we get 1 by root of 2 pi. This is the constant expected in Q function. It is there. So integral x to infinity. This is lower limit is x value expectation. It's completely in the standard form of Q of x. So finally, we write the result. The probability of error is equal to P is equal to Q function of the x. It is Q of x. X means lower limit. Here lower limit is root of EB by n. That's why it's going to be zero. This is the equation, which is basically probability of error when symbol 0 is transmitted. Next question comes, what if symbol 1 is transmitted? We assume that symbol 1 and symbol 0 are equiprobable. That's why we end up with same equation for symbol 1 transmission also. That's why, so the probability of error for transmission of symbol 1 and symbol 0, both will remain same. And hence, the average probability of symbol error is also given by the same equation, right? So this equation gives probability of error for symbol 0 and probability of error for symbol 1, and also average probability of any symbol, right? But it is the practice to represent this probability of error in other standard integrals also. Some of the authors use different standard integral for representation. One of such integral is ERFC of x. ERFC stands for complementary error function. There are two more functions. One is error function, another one is complementary error function. I've chosen here complementary error function. It's also one of the standard integrals. This complementary error function looks almost similar to your Q function. That's why it is chosen here. The relation between Q function and error complementary function is given here. So if you use this relation in this equation, so we'll end up with this equation. So finally, the average probability of error is also expressed in terms of complementary error functions. So finally, for conclude, we can find the probability of error using these equations, that is a Q function and complementary error function, using tables which are available everywhere. Okay. So with this, we conclude the discussion on ASK. Thank you.